She's ready to roll.
Well, welcome to ATB. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti on Thursday afternoon following Easter. I might just say from the outset, there was a lot of people wrote back last week after the comp was run to say they never got this ATB broadcast beat. We don't know what happened. A lot of people got it, but it appears that some people with maybe Yahoo or Hotmail or some Gmail didn't get it. So there was obviously some sort of problem in the system. So obviously if you're watching it now, you're getting it, but something went wrong last Thursday night before Easter, Pete. So
at least
maybe the Easter bunny chewed through the wire.
Got through the wire, the little bugger. I got all his eggs. I think we mentioned last week that it had been quoted before Good Friday, and unfortunately there's a few more fell my way.
Wow.
Sunday.
Okay.
Not, well, yeah. Anyway.
Righto, so just the 3 runners for the week?
Yeah, but I think the horses may have ate the eggs, but they didn't make them quicker. We
slowed them down.
Yeah, we started with the first start of the Camelot fillies. I think it's Simon Wild's first runner for us.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, so
Arthurian Princess.
Better lift his game after that performance. No,
well,
she had, well, you might know a little bit more, but she was just struggling from a long way back, tight turning track. Track was wet.
Yeah, wettish.
Yeah.
Like Simon said,
Simon says.
not even trying to be funny. Look, she was probably not ready.
No.
But as he said, he had to give her a start to find out if she was ready and could go to the South Australian Oaks.
Yeah.
So just have her throw out the stumps, because you never know till you try. But his gut feeling was, and he was right, that she was the prep away, and yeah, she just didn't handle the pressure. She just felt that, even though it was a soft track, she was just immature in her joints and just felt it a bit. So she's gone to the paddock, and she'll be back sort of late-ish spring as a more mature mare. But hopefully that run has done that kind of harden me up thing.
Yep.
And she knows what's expected now, and hopefully we'll be right in the spring, because her work leading up had been good. Yeah. But look, he was right. She was a prep away, but you know, sometimes you chuck them in a race and they grow wings and you're off to the Derby, the Oaks, so you never quite know.
Well, I suppose on the flip side to that was Samurai Star the week before, whereas Mitch was like, has he got any ability? And he's actually steams home. So race day can be a total different kettle of fish to what you see.
So not unexpected, disappointing face value, but not unexpected. And look, she's bred to be a 4 and 5 year old, so that'll be her chance.
Yep. Next day, Sunday, Easter Sunday, up at Mudgee. Mean Girls finally went around. She scratched at least once.
Yeah, didn't get a run, I think.
That's right, didn't get a run. And look, I didn't see the race, so I can't comment, but she's ran 5th, 2's on Pops won it. She was only 3.5 lengths away. Was there any hard luck stories there?
Well, a couple of excuses. I'd say the 300, I thought she was going to win.
Right.
But as Luke said in his post-race, on that day you had to get to the outside fence. There was a fast lane, and she couldn't get there.
Yeah, right.
So she ended up 4 in from the fence, and the last 100 she just paddled, and the rest come down that hard outside fence and got the job. Now, let's be honest, we're trying to win a race and maiden at Mudgee, so we're not very good, but it was a $30,000 maiden, a feature race, hence why there was a high-profile maiden in there. There was $1.50. So, look, she'll go right down now to the weakest race. She's only going to have the one more start. Yep. And she's going to her next start to win, and then go online.
So there was a bit of merit in the run.
That was her best run since she's been up there. Had she have been in a normal maiden, she probably wins. But I don't want to be critical, but why the hell did you put her in that race?
Anyway, he's got one more chance.
No, whatever happens next time, I'm done.
Done. Righto. Speaking of one more chance, Cracker Dance. No more chances. Yeah, look, I love everything they said would happen, did happen. We'll roll. And she didn't go hard. She had her ears pricked. She looked comfortable. But when it come to the crunch, she didn't have a change up gear. It was run over pretty easy, really.
She went backwards. Look, she's home.
Cracker Dance, obviously.
She'll be online next week. They've all voted. I think we're just finalising it, but they've done everything they can. She led with ease, as you said. Look, they never lead and win on the fence on a wet track at Bendigo. You have to come down the centre. but when you're leading, you're stuck to the rail.
Yeah.
You're going to get run over, but by the margin, she was never going to win even if she come down the centre of the track. So, look, she just doesn't have it for Victoria, and unfortunately, she needs to be moved on.
Look, I mean, what she had 3 or 4 starts, she should be winning a race somewhere up north. I mean, obviously, a little bit of maintenance with her legs, but yeah, she's well, you're not going to find too many weaker maidens in that over a mile and a half, even though it was at Bendigo. I mean, the winner, I think the favourite at 18 starts, they hadn't won a race. So,
dear, oh dear. Disappointing.
Today, so they're the 3 runners.
Another disappointment.
And today we've got a 151 to 1 pop that we have spoke about before.
I reckon it's on its last chance, this thing.
Yeah, well, it's a 2,000 metre into a benchmark 58. It's easy to get a run in a 58 than a maiden with her form. It's yeah, look, and to be fair, the 58s aren't much stronger than a maiden anyway. But
probably weaker in some times.
Yeah, she's drawn. Can't remember what she's drawn the middle of the track.
They're going to lead.
Rose Hammond. Rose rode a winner for us. That Clinton McDonald speedster we had. Yeah, so might have been that kill.
Probably the last winner.
Might be too. Well, she's a good luck charm we need.
We need
for 151 to 1 pop.
Divine intervention.
That race, well, you might not have this. It's probably been run and won. It's around 4 o'clock, isn't it, the race today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're not holding up any hopes there.
Another last chance.
Yeah. Presumably after today, she's gone.
Right, well, we'll get into what we declare as maybe some nice horses with good chances. And one is back from a 270, we'll kick off with him in Sydney at Royal Randwick. 273 days since we've last seen Southern France.
How long?
273 days.
Wow.
Only because I went to find his odds and all I found was resuming from a 273 day leader. 126 to 1. Takeover Targets jockey riding it, Jay Ford.
Oh, yeah.
With Matthew Smith. What's the go?
What's the go?
First up over 2,000.
What did he say? Too short for it.
JRT played well. Yeah.
First up, trialled up okay. His action's good. It's taken him a long time to get this horse right.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of problems with him, but he seems to have got him right. He did say in his update that he'll find this too short.
Yeah.
He's looking for 24, maybe 2,800.
Yep.
But he needs to kick him off. He can't get him any fitter with work. So not expecting much, but you know, he's got to show something this prep or he's sort of finished. But
well, they'll be on a heavy sort of 8.
Yeah, it's hard to say. But I think at this stage what we're saying is, you know, we're not going to take too much notice of his first 2 runs, but his 3rd up run, he'll want to be really shown a lot.
Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, at 3.5 lengths by Very Elegant first up, we all got excited halfway down the straight, but
exactly.
Time rolls on.
Righto, you keep talking.
Righto, we'll go to Sandown where we go to the big Vobus Day, Vobus Gold Day, should I say. Normally these are at Caulfield, but with the works going on at Caulfield, we're back out to Sandown, which is probably second to Flemington, the best racetrack in Victoria, Darren.
Right.
And we have Two Bay Shore and Crackerjack Prince. It's too many of them. Running in different races. Two Bay Shore's out to 2,100.
Yep. Can he run 2,100?
That's the question, isn't it?
Does he handle the wet?
Well, there's a few boxes he needs to tick. He was a strong winner at Sale.
Yep.
Deserves his crack at this type of race. I think we ran at this meeting last year and had no luck at all in the 3-year-old race. I think it was last year. So, yeah, I suppose they're the questions we ask. He's a $9 chance, Zach Spain. It's the worst barrier you could have drawn. Well, we want 1 sometimes, but I don't reckon barrier 1's ideal for this horse, depending, I don't know, do they push forward a bit or do they just settle wherever?
Don't know.
I think
he's going to end up 3 back to fence.
Well, I was going to say, that's probably a good thing to try and run the
distance
trip because you're not going to do no work. It's on the hillside. That helps because they'll spread a bit, but yeah.
Well, the top 2 look
nice
to run the Quinella. And they've got him in the market 3rd, so I'd be happy with a 3rd.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would be happy with a 3rd.
Prize money would be nice. Be like a midweek city win.
I think he's a each-way chance.
Yeah.
The distance in the track's a query.
Yeah.
I think the forecast, the heavy rain's not coming till Saturday night.
Yep.
So I don't know, the drier the better for him, but yeah, it's hard to say. I just don't know whether he's going to run a strong 21. Originally I thought it was only 2,000.
Yeah.
So anyway, we just got to trust the trainer here.
I love them when they get back into winning form. You know,
the weights is really weird in these races.
Well, they don't suit a lot. I think we've had horses.
We're badly weighted, both our runners.
Might have been serious suspect last year.
I think we got a benchmark 70.
Shock.
Sochi Bond's only given it 2 kilos, so it does make it very, very hard.
Too compressed.
But anyway, look, he's going there. It's a big money race. Might as well have a crack.
Yep.
It's just a bit of luck the track dries out and exactly just get him off the fence at the right time.
Crackerjack Prince a mile, perfect for
This
him.
is the horse that's ready
$12.
to go.
Like it's
$3.40 the place.
Yeah.
$3.40.
That's a multi bumper. $3.40. He was terrific first up. Like
he loves it.
Another half a stride. He ran second. Yeah, he'll appreciate that. He loves Sandown.
Sochi Bond's only got 2 more kilos than him.
Anyway,
I'm not saying he wins, but
no.
Our horse will run top 3. I'm sure. He loves the wet.
That track
super run first up. Loves Sandown.
Yeah.
He's an each way chance at $12.
Dean Holland on.
Yep.
I know. There's obviously riders going to Sydney. I don't know who rode. Oh, the girl rode, didn't she? Carleen Heffel.
Yep.
So yeah. No. It was my first instance when I looked at our runners. I thought, well, he's at that value. He's the each way.
Yeah, he's great value.
Yep. Sunday we go to Terang to the Cup, and I suppose the weather is poor old Hasseltoff. Poor old Hasseltoff. We've got him in a race that we wanted to see him over the 2150, but gee, are the conditions going to be against him?
Well, if they get the rain they're talking about,
maybe they'll scratch half the field.
Well, I think the tracks are soft now. It's in immaculate condition.
Yeah.
It's just a question of what's going to happen with this rain. A lot of rain forecast Saturday night and Sunday morning.
Yep.
Now, it could be hit and miss. Terang could get it or they could miss it. We don't want Terang to get it.
No.
Look, he's not hopeless on the wet.
No, it's not his preferred though, is it?
But just talking to Tom this morning about him, gee, the field's dropped away.
Yeah. Yes.
It's really dropped away.
Yeah.
So he's on a softish track. He's right in it.
Yeah.
54 kilos. We've got our old mate Dean Yendall on.
King of the bush.
So he won't be dropping out to last and smoking his pipe. He'll be hard at it.
He rode his 6th stall cup winner the other day.
He'll be going hard in the twilight of his career, and he'll give the horse every chance. Just talking to Tom this morning. Tom's been back and looked at all these runs on heavies.
Yep.
And he said, in his opinion, the horse hasn't been on a heavy track for a long time.
Yeah.
And he wasn't at his best when he was on those heavy tracks.
There are other circumstances.
He said, I just want to see it for myself.
Yep.
But he said, we are trying him over a trip, and we are trying him on the heavy for the first time in a long time. So a little bit guarded.
Yes.
But he said, I can't have the horse any better.
Yeah, he mentioned that again with his report.
He said everyone just wants to know, what's that horse?
Yeah.
Every time they see him down the beach, what's that horse? They love the look of him.
He's a good looker. Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to the Terang Cup. We've got a bit of a marquee there, so we're in the Mix and Mingle group. We've got quite a few clients going down for the day. So rain, hail or shine, we should have a good time.
And if 4 or 5 do scratch, that suits.
I think
traffic.
Yeah, I just don't know about the weather.
The big Terang straight. Look, there's one bloke that finds the right lanes at Terang. D. Yendall, he doesn't care.
Out wide, isn't it?
He doesn't mind if he's...
I've seen him come down the outside road.
I've seen him nearly on the fence or over it. So
yeah, I've seen him shaking hands with the public on the way past.
And knowing Dean, and I've seen him before, he won't display his hand until it's on a horse that's got a genuine chance. So in other words, he won't go out there on a 100-to-1 pop. No. Not that he rides it, but where his best chance. Yeah. And it's about, I think it's race 8, so it'll be interesting to see how it all unfolds with the earlier races. But I don't know what price he'll be. No markets in.
Does he feel like a $7 chance?
I reckon he'll be just under the double figures.
Yeah, $6 to $8 on the track.
So they're all our known runners as we roll in. Oh, actually, we'll go back. We scratched Norma's fleet from the wet track on Wednesday, which the meeting was ended up at
12 hours, they call it off. What's going on, Pete?
Yeah, well, we had an inch on Friday, I think.
Oh,
right. Riding the help, yeah.
Friday, that's a week,
yeah. What was that, 3, 4, 5 days? Yeah. And they didn't go to the synthetic, which wouldn't have mattered for us.
Michelle Payne wasn't happy with that decision?
No, did she get fined?
I don't know, did you ask?
No,
did you put in a complaint?
No, what she said was probably spot on.
Oh.
Someone actually said, I agree with Michelle this time.
Is that
Twitter?
First?
Yeah, but she's right.
How'd Carlton go?
Yeah, we won again.
You can win again?
Yeah, Good Friday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He knocked that bloke over, didn't he?
Yeah. I've seen butterflies run into flowers harder.
I've seen rabbits run into bullets and do less damage.
If you get reported these days, you just line up the appeal anyway. They're all getting off. Yeah, so Carlton play tonight, so thank God we're on today.
You're not going to Adelaide? Gather around?
Good move doing it today, because if we lose, I don't have to worry about fronting up tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Daniel Guthrie too. I'll have a crack at you. He got up. He gets on Facebook. And I bite me tongue most times, but I had to reply to his knocking Carl. And I said, hey, pull out.
How did he go against Brisbane last week?
Yeah, well, I didn't have
Pointed that out?
I haven't pointed that out
You
yet.
haven't highlighted the
Might
fact
do that now.
That Brisbane absolutely smashed Collingwood?
No ruckman, no Collingwood.
Oh, well, they say they're, those stars in April and May and back in the pack for the rest of the year.
I'm just thinking about Owen Kelly and all those we're winding up now. Jeez, I hope only half the people get this again.
Don't worry about those Collingwood. At least they're consistent Collingwood supporters, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know?
Consistently what? Anyway, back to Norman's Fleet. She'll run sometime. We need a firm track, don't we? And late Titty Kaka, well, less said about that, but she'll run sometime next week too.
She was in a perfect 6-horse race and she had to be scratched due to a stable error. We'll just leave it at that.
A lot of those stable errors lately.
Not good enough, but anyway.
And on Wednesday next week, two half siblings, the Dandy Man and Queen of Melbourne, might be at Sandown.
Sandown next Wednesday, I might have to
Will
go.
the track have dried out by then?
I don't know, but I'm a little bit excited about going to Sandown. Because Uncle Daniel's only got one lane open on the West Coast both ways, and he's got the railway track torn up, so you've got to get on the bus halfway. So
Uncle Daniel, I can call him more than that.
So I don't really know how you get to Sandown in less than 4 hours at the moment.
Well, just mention this because obviously Craig Williams is very happy with his little...
You saw the video?
Gift. I saw the video. He's very stoked. Team Williams, or was it Williams Racing?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll lend you his chopper. You can get to Sandown in the chopper.
As long as he's not flying it, because he never shuts up. But I thought that Craig Williams has been a really good jockey for us for a long time.
Yep.
He's always given us his honest assessment, and he's been there when we've needed him. And you know, when you see those guys go down and get hurt, it doesn't hurt to send him a little message. Yeah. And look, I was just happy to be walking along on that weekend of the F1, and I just saw the big tent with Williams Racing. I thought, I'll just go and buy something here. Anyway, I ended up buying this jacket, which probably cost me as much as my first car. and then I'm thinking, have you got anything smaller? And she goes, how small? I said, he's a jockey. And she had no idea what a jockey was. Because I don't know when Team Williams was. She was European anyway. But anyway, I posted it off and God, it took a long time to get there. And I thought, I haven't heard nothing. And then the video came through. So I just thought on behalf of all the owners of ATB, you know, he's ridden a lot of your horses. We've had a lot of fun with him, and
we've won him a few premierships.
Yeah, we got him over the line one year, I think.
Yeah, one year he hounded us for about a month, didn't he?
Yeah, we only ever hear from him in July.
He did cop that moniker for a while. It must be June.
But no, look, he's a quality jockey and a quality person, and just sometimes something out of the blue can give you a bit of a spark.
Yeah.
Just a thanks from all the team at ATB.
And he'll probably go up to Sydney this week and earn about 100,000 on Giga Kick.
Yeah, well, hopefully he buys me a kick, jump, jacket. But I'll need one slightly bigger.
Get two, go 3 sizes bigger for me. But
righto, so what's next? So Terrain Cup Sunday, we got the marquee, and then the Sunday after, Andrew Bobbins up at Grampian Racing.
Looking forward to that.
Got the big open day there, so we're looking forward to that.
Hopefully the weather proves. Just one little hurrah of weather for that weekend, or that day.
What are we going to do with the tipping comp, given that we had no winners last week, despite that the 2 winners were even money favourites? No one went them. They all went outsiders.
Yeah, what was the multi?
$4.
$4.
So this week we'll go to Champagne Stakes.
Righto.
In Sydney.
Who's in that?
It's pretty hard. Pretty hard race, but in Sandown it's even harder. So I thought we'd go. I was just trying to look for the most open race, so I think we'll go. We'll make them wait a bit because
later in the day.
Yeah, we won't go our race, but
what's the sprint race?
I thought we might go with the Showdown.
Yep.
It's a pretty. There's a $3 thing. She's all shenanigans. But so race 7 at Sandown.
Yep.
And then back up into Sydney. We've got the big 2-year-old race, the Champagne Stakes, and we've got a $2 favourite there in Militarised.
Don't call alone. That's the one I've been following.
Yeah, well, Snowden gave it a big rap. So race 7 in Sydney. So give me the 2 winners there.
Race 7 at both venues, was it?
Yeah, was it? Is that what I said?
I just.
Gee, we don't want no confusion. Otherwise,
So it's race 7 in Sydney.
Yeah, and then in Melbourne it's Showdown, which is race 7.
Yeah,
yep.
so race 7 in both.
Now, emails only. If you give me a text, I'm going to ignore it, right? So, because I'm not that smart. And then leading jockey in Melbourne will be interesting.
Yes, because, well, there'll be a lot of the better ones in Sydney.
The high profiles will be in Sydney.
So leading jockey in Melbourne and their
on points
and their score.
Points. Well done last week.
But nailed it,
Gail
didn't
Matthews.
you? Yeah.
Jordan Childs, 11 points.
Bang.
3 wins in a second. That's not easy to do.
What? Yeah, well, there you go. No, that's a good effort.
And the margin. I want the combined margin, right? Not 3 lengths and a half head.
It's a combined margin of the 2 horses.
Des, not 3 lengths and half a head.
3 lengths and half a head.
He only picks Damien Lane anyway.
It's point.
Des picks Damien Lane, even if he's not riding. Even if he's not riding, he picks him.
Been doing it as long as I've known Des.
Cut and paste.
He was trying to get Damien Lane on maiden runners at Terang when Damien Lane was not sort of driving past the Westgate there at one stage. Can we get Damien Lane on? And like, for good reason. He's a fair jockey.
Well, I reckon when I get a horse racing in Japan, we'll put Damien Lane on.
Yeah, well, he loves it over there. They love him.
That's where he rides his winners.
So combined and it's in points, isn't it? They go 1.1 or 1.2, 1.4. Do they actually go
lengths.
to the 5s? Like 1.15 lengths?
They can say whatever they want.
No, but do they do it?
No.
No. Right.
No, it's 0.2
stick
or
to
1.5.
the 10 of a second. Oh,
give me the margin. Give me your selections.
Well, I'll be
and give me your jockey with your points.
Don Corleone into critique.
Right.
2.8. There you are.
Given your history, swipe that.
That'd be 18.8 deficit.
The way I've been going lately, I can't pick 1 winner, let alone 2.
Oh, it'll be dog running tonight.
What's it called?
Miss Marley Moo.
Oh, it's back.
Yeah, back from injury.
Oh.
6.
Can it win?
No,
What time's that race?
it's at Shepparton race 12, number 7.
What price?
It said $6, should be 60s. It says 6.
So does Marley actually put a pocket money on it?
No, she pans out for the prize money. It's probably maybe she can run a race if she gets out of the boxes. She's usually a bit slow out. Not slow out, she's out.
Marley or the dog?
No, both. So yeah, she's been off for about 4 months. This is her last go.
Oh, is it? Right,
She's
she's won a few.
4 years and 4 months. She's won 5.
Oh.
Not very often you see the female sort of run past 4 much, but you can see her run to 5. They're real good. Stone bitch in Australia's nearly 5 and she's still flying.
I don't know much about dogs.
No.
All I know about dogs is generally they chase the cars and they buy you.
They're the most strangest breed. They sleep for 22 hours of the day, then they run 60 kilometres an hour for 20 seconds, and then all they want to do is have a drink and then sleep again.
Unbelievable.
Just the capacity to turn on and off.
Yeah. Anyway,
So 6:19 tonight, race 12, number 7.
Very engaging.
Yeah.
Really. Thanks for adding
Might
that
be
in.
your only winner.
How come you got a Richmond thing in the back of your car?
Yeah, Beck does the shopping. She barracks for Richmond. And they fell off the rails.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, but they fell off the rail. I can talk quite confidently at the moment. But they're gone.
Who's Carlton playing this weekend?
They'll probably beat us, Adelaide, over there. Never won over there ever.
Well,
At the new oval.
what about, I went, it was lunchtime Monday, we had the lunch at home with the Geelong versus Hawthorn crowd,
Oh, yeah.
and it was a draw.
At half time.
No, the way I look at it was a draw. We won the first 2 quarters, they won the last 2 quarters, so we'll call that a draw.
Yeah, yeah. Just by quarters.
I was up and
by
about.
goals.
I was up and about in the first half.
Well,
And then I was just slamming them into it and they were all getting nervous. And then all of a sudden, after half time, they kick 11 straight and it was good night nurse.
swab them. Had to swab them.
I think it was different blokes in those jumpers in the second half.
They were like, Geelong just didn't even look like kicking a goal. Not that Hawthorn were kicking a heap, but they were doing enough.
I think the little boys at Hawthorn got tired.
And Jeremy
Had to have a nap.
Jeremy Cameron decided to take out the boundary umpire.
Is he the best player in the league at the moment?
Oh, he is. I reckon he is. Yep. The name.
Did you see that story?
Him.
I know we were off racing, but did you see that story? The guy was walking up Punt Road and he spotted Jeremy Cameron carrying furniture. He was helping a mate shift house. True story.
Yeah.
And he yells out, "Jezza, go the cats!" And Jezza says, "Come here." Went over his car, pulled out a Geelong jumper, signed it, and go to him.
There you go.
I reckon he's one of the nicest blokes
He
you'd
comes
ever
from
meet.
Dartmoor down the other side.
Do you know?
I don't know him personally.
That's your old stomping ground.
Yeah, no, I know he's one of his cousins, but I would not have set eyes on him live anywhere. But he's a real country lad. Hence, well, he got back to Geelong, but he didn't want to live in Geelong. He lives there on a
he's got
farm, bought a
farms
property.
somewhere. I don't know if it's a real farm or a hobby farm.
I think he's more. It's
Remember he put the Brownlow on his scarf?
I couldn't get it. And then he was hatching chooks. He showed the tweet where
I don't know if you ever
my
tried to
first
catch-
lot of fresh eggs, and then he had them on toast.
I think he got them from the supermarket because they had a stamp on them.
What do you say? He was dreading getting back for pre-season training. He didn't want to go near the bloke who does the fat content.
Oh,
And you look at him; he's as lean as lean. There's no extra fat
He's a
on
freak.
him. No, he would be the best performer.
can he win a Brownlow?
Well, someone said, don't know if he can, but wish he would, just
Yeah.
to show the fact that
He's the best.
yeah.
All right, we're going to leave it there. We got off racing, but the sun's shining in Ballarat. I got my jumper off. I'm all excited. Won't be long enough.
Mate,
Coat will be on.
Yeah, we'll take a photo of that sun because we won't see much of it for the next 6 months.
All right. Well, everyone have a great weekend and
A few horses there that'll run well, I reckon.
Yeah.
At odds.
big day at Sandown Saturday and
Yep.
Sunday at Terang. We'll have a fun day, and then I'll lay down Monday. I'll need a rest.
You'll need a spell.
All right. Until next week, I'm Darren Downs with Peter Morgani. Have a great weekend.
See you guys.